Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoy some lovely art from my children. But besides the point, let's get into these charts. Let's talk about what has gone on through the week. Last week we had a lot of companies dipping. OKLO dipped, I think 15%. Um, Several companies dipped a lot. Let's take advantage. Let's talk about it, and let's go ahead and get into some stocks. All right. So the first stock I want to get into is AVGO. Right. So Broadcom has a level that I'm waiting on for it to hit. And if it hit, the upside is going to be great. So now these stocks I'm giving out right now, these aren't buy now, right? These are wait for the levels to hit and then attack, right? So like I said, Broadcom, if you look at the that that daily chart, zoom out just slightly. We got this fair value gap that needs to get filled, and it's already making its way down, right? So I was waiting on it to break that 330 range, which it did. It broke that 330 range today. It's sitting at 328. I have it coming to at least 320, 315 before it bounces back up. Like you might see small bounces, like 325 bounce back up to 330, 320 bounce back up to 325. But my key entry is either 320 or 315 for AVGO, and it's mainly off this fair value gap. All right, so it's going to try to retrace and capture this fair value gap on the daily time frame. And if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, we're getting kind of closer inside that fair value gap at 327.52. The market's currently going right now, so we're bouncing between that 328 and 327.52. So if we can go ahead and capture this and around this 310 mark is where it would around that 314 mark is where it would potentially fill. You might have some more downside, possibly down to that 310, but I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at like a swing play at 315 for AVGO. It's a good company. Um, it's a really strong company. So AVGO buy mark 315. Keep that on your watch list. Let's move on. ORCL, Oracle. I like Oracle. Now, one thing I want you guys to notice is right here. This is a gap fill on the higher time frame, right? So if you look here, they're saying like orders haven't been taken, and it's already trying to retrace to that gap. But if you already seen on that 4-hour time frame, it has retraced, and it did fill those orders. This gap was filled. This is a gap fill. So, do I expect this move to completely take out this gap? Not really. I think we'll get down pretty close because there's also this is all new highs. So it's going to reestablish some support zones before it actually moves up. Potentially waiting for some news. But if you bought right now, just saying, even though it has room to go down, if you bought right now, it's really not a bad buy. It's really not. The RSI is low at 35 for leap plays. If you were to buy right now for leap plays, you would not be bad because by the end of your leap contract, you're going to be way up. A lot of room to recover. Think about it. The highs for this is 345. Right now we're sitting at 282. So that's a $60 move up. So if you bought a leap play on this right now, it's not going to hurt you. But if you want to see if it can retrace from this level, which it could, it can come down. Like I said, on the higher time frame, it shows a huge gap. But that gap does not necessarily have to get filled because it's already been filled on the 4-hour time frame. They did a quick fill the very overnight and kept moving up. So technically, this one could go up based off of lows here on this RSI, and also it created this channel of lower lows, lower highs, of downtrend. If we can break these lower lows and lower highs, I can see us pushing back into my trend I have here. I know I got a lot of lines, but I was marking up levels. But if we can push back up in here, we can see ourselves moving back up to that 345. So leaps on Oracle right now, it's not a bad play. 282. Do the percentage yourself. High was 345. It dipped from 345 to 282. I think that is, if I had to take a wild guess, and if somebody want to check my numbers on the comments, but that's around a 26% drop. As a guess, but I want to see if I'm right. Anyways, let's move on. OKLO. Now, bringing this back up because I called it way back when. I like this stock a lot because it's been playing around with that 121 range. It's been fighting that 121 range, and it's been trying to get past it. If and only if we can close on a daily time frame, right, over the 121.20 is a good buy for some swings to go back up. But if it does not close on a daily time frame, do not buy this because you will potentially lose money because it's probably going to bounce out. It's going to bounce down. It's been showing us. So if we go down to the 4 hour, it hits that right here, boom. So you can really this is really a key resistance if you think about it. Go ahead and mark this up. All right, we do this in real time for y'all. It smacks this, bow, smacks, bow, smacks, bow, and every time it drops, right? So you really could play these levels, rinse, repeat, right? So you can get in. Let's say it drops down to this 113 or 110 mark. You can get in for a position up to that 121 and make some good gains. You just got to learn how to play it. All right, stock market is closed right now. But I like AMD if we can push over that 121.20. It's a good buy for upside. If not, I'd leave it alone. I wouldn't try to touch it. AMD closed at 131. All right, we're probably about to push back down to this 160, if not 157 range. It posted kind of like a falling star or shooting star, which is kind of bearish. But anything can happen. What I do like is how many times we touch this 162. I like how many times we touch this 162 mark right here. So let me zoom out just a little bit. So this right here, that's why I have it green. This thing is I usually do gold, but I had this marked prior before I switched my colors. I try to color coordinate my stuff, but which I'm gonna switch it to green right now. Switch it to green, or switch it to gold. I like gold. Gold is money. Anyways, this 162.44 serves as a key support and resistance because as you see, we got touches here, we got touches here, we got touches here. It just cannot pass it. But if we ever get a close on this on a daily time frame, shoot, even on the 4 hour, I'll take it to 4 hour. We're pushing up and we're taking out this fair value gap right here. This fair value gap will be taken out if we can close over this 162. And by how many times I've been doing it, plus we're getting close to my trend line closer, like I said, it's probably going to bounce down. So probably by the end of the week, I'd see us pushing back up. So I'm kind of bullish on it. If you wanted to position yourself around this 157, if it comes down to this 157 and place buys and hold on a swing for it to push over this 162, this is a little more risky. But I really think that's going to go because of how many touches we have on this resistance or on this key resistance. So our key support is a key level. So this 162 is really key. So and we got pretty far into it, right? We got up to 164 today, 164.34. Buyers just can't hold it. So if buyers can hold it for a day, we're pushing back up because that means sellers they're exhausted. But for now, I will let it retract down to that 157, and then wait for it to be able to push back up. And now if we're able to push back up, we're going to push into this fair value gap. If we push into this fair value gap, we will have some type of retracement. From that fair value gap retracement, we're going to start pushing back up to these all-time highs of 186. If you're going to be doing swing plays, I would advise you to, as you get into that fair value gap, either sell contracts or sell contracts or just sell the whole entire position, let it retrace, buy back in, and let it push up to that 186. Now, if you're doing on leap options, let it go ahead and push up, sell contracts, let it retrace, buy back into that same contract, and let it push back up to that 186. We're pushing back up to the 186 by the end of the year. All it matters is when, right? So I'm pretty bullish on AMD. I'm not bearish on it. I'm bullish on it. We just got to push over that 162. So if we do that, we're looking pretty good. SMCI has been pretty strong lately. It's been holding the same level for quite some time. This level right here, same concept. If we can get over this 46, 47, right, we're pushing into that fair value gap right here, and we're going to push up. And it ends around that 54.38. So same concept. If we do push over here and hold on a daily time frame, even on a 4-hour time frame, and close on that, we're going to be pushing forward, because that means buyers are in control and sellers have exhausted all of all their energy, you know. So that's what we're waiting on. That's why it's been consolidating. It's been consolidating for 2 months now, right? But we're moving into October and November, and historically, November is known as one of the strongest months of the year. So let's just see what happens. Things go on sell. Let's see if we can get some good stuff going. But those are my stocks for the day. I know they're not like direct, like, hey, go buy this, go buy this. But the market took a big dip, so you got to make sure you know your levels. I don't want to tell anybody just to go buy just because it dipped. You can just go buy the dip, but try to have some strategy with it. But with that being said, those are my stock picks: SMCI, AMD, AVGO, Oracle. Those are my picks for good winners going into the end of the year. So if you wanted to swing to the end of the year or leap play these, all of these are going to hit. You just got to give it time. All right. So with that being said, I'm Honecker, and I'm out. Peace.